Yo, what's happening everyone? It's me, it's Count Jinsula. Today is Mega Rayquaza Raid Day, which means we're out here at Schaumburg Town Square, which is my typical spot for these sort of events, and we're going to be doing a whole bunch of Mega Rayquaza raids. Now, the reason why I'm out and about doing raid battles today because, well, it's Mega Rayquaza. I've been saying this in the last couple of videos that I've uploaded, in that this is probably the most important raid day that we're getting this year. And the reason for that is, of course, because it's Mega Rayquaza. This is currently probably the most powerful Pokemon in the game right now. And I want to make sure I have a whole bunch of Mega Energy for this Pokemon stocked up. And then on top of that, I want to farm up some candies, specifically XL candies for Rayquaza, because I do have myself a 100% IV that I'm trying to max out. But yeah, we'll just try to get as many of these raids done, and I'm really excited for what the results could be. Maybe I'll get lucky and pick up my third hundo of Rayquaza. I currently have a Shundo as well as a Hundo, and if I were to give myself a third hundo, that would be pretty sick. But we'll see. We'll see. At the very least, it's all about just farming up Mega Energy, maybe picking up a couple of shiny Rayquazas for future trades, different things like that. I think this is going to be a pretty fun day, and yeah, hopefully we'll get something cool. Alright, so we are jumping into the game right now, and as you can see, in this specific area, there is a lot of gyms. So I'm going to be just jumping into this raid right away. I don't even have a team set right now, which is not good, but this is essentially the team that I'm going with. So, you know what, let's star this real quick. We'll come up with the name later. Can I get a Mega Evolution in before the raid starts? I think we got it. But yeah, we're gonna be leading off with some Mamoswines, and really this is the ideal team. Black Kyurem and White Kyurem are now considered the top counters for this Pokemon. And then of course Mamoswine, specifically Shadow Mamoswine, are also going to be top counters. So this is gonna go down pretty quickly. Oh wow, it's dealing quite a bit of damage. We got a full lobby of 20 players, of course, because if you look around, there are so many people here. In fact, I think whoever is in charge of this area, they predicted that there would be an insane number of players playing Pokemon Go, that they actually closed off a lot of the parking lots, which is hilarious. Like, I think that's some of the complaints that maybe some of the local businesses had, that on big Pokemon Go event days, that the parking lot tends to be filled up with Pokemon Go players. So yeah, I predict maybe someone complained, which is why they have all these signs now. But regardless, we're out here. There's a lot of players out here, and it's going to be very easy to have full lobbies. Alright, first raid done, and that was really quick, so I predict we're going to get a lot of energy out of that. Let's see here. 225, okay. Pretty good. Not a shiny, predictably. I did not check IVs, so I'm not even sure if this is a hundo. I believe... I don't know if it is. But rather, that's not necessarily the priority today. It's mainly going to be just farming up resources, which means we can kind of take it easy. Alright, let's just check the IVs regardless. Okay, so we know that's going to be junk. Alright, we're going to jump into the next one. Actually, there's one here with 17 people. Let's see if we can get that. Oh, and it's no longer that. So we'll jump into this one. Yeah, this is ideally what you want for raid days, where you just have so many players. And I'm actually set the team up better this time. There we go. And let's see if we can take this one down even faster than the last one. That would be great. Alright, so we got 15 people in this lobby, and we're at 20. So we're going to start right away. So for people who watch my YouTube channel, you would see that I am back here at the same location that I tend to go to pretty much every time. This is, of course, Schaumburg Town Square. And the reason why I come out here is because within the Chicagoland suburbs, this place is always poppin'. In fact, I will say that this place is actually better than even downtown Chicago. Don't get me wrong, downtown Chicago is always going to have full lobbies, just a lot of people playing. I did a raid day there a couple of weeks ago, or a couple of months ago, and every raid was pretty much full. But I will say that if I don't want to drive out to the city right now, and that is true because right now, actually, there is a lot of protesting going on. If I want to just stay in the burbs, this is the spot to be at. And let me tell you, it's always great. I come out here for Pokemon Go Fest, Global. I come out here, the Go Tour Global. And of course, for big important raid days, just like this one, I will definitely be out here. So if you're out in the Chicago suburbs and you want to play Pokemon Go with me, just keep that in mind. If you go out to Schaumburg Town Square, that's where I might be. Alright, so this is less than the one that we caught earlier, so we know it's not anywhere close to a hundo. But again, really just looking for resources. I realize what I should be doing is actually using pinap berries, because if my aim is to get candy, then I should be trying to get as much candy as I can. Maybe for this third one, the only issue is, of course, the catch rate. Catch rate is always tough. Let's actually revive all my Pokemon. I didn't realize they were all knocked out in that last raid. And it looks like the order was also rearranged. There we go. Alright. But yeah, I do like that these raids are going down pretty quickly. That gives me a lot of hope that we're going to get more done within a short period of time. Yeah. But the thing is, this area has about 12 gyms, so I gotta hustle. And I gotta make sure I complete these raids really quick and jump into the next one as quick as I can. And yeah, that's how I'm going to maximize my day. What I think is actually very interesting is that this is essentially the first time we're going to be able to test out a lot of the Pokemon that we've gotten recently. In particular, of course, White and Black Kyurem. Wow, it got taken down really quickly. But just in general, it feels like we've had a lot of really insanely good Pokemon. Bear in mind, they get knocked out in one hit by Rayquaza. But we've had a lot of really powerful Pokemon additions recently. Like you can see even here, you can see a lot of Kyurems. You got some Zacians, Zamazentas, the Crown forms. It really feels like essentially this is the first time we're gonna truly be able to test out some of the new Pokemon that we've gotten. Yeah, which I think is pretty cool. And of course, Mega Rayquaza, it's been in the game for about 2 years now. It came out in Pokemon Go Fest, I believe, 2023. And ever since then, it really has held the top spot when it comes to how powerful Pokemon are. Wow, all my Pokemon got knocked out. That's hilarious. So this is a very hard-hitting Mega Rayquaza. Let's actually use Max Revives and jump right in. And it's going to be done by the time we get back. Or it's going to be frozen. One or the other. Oh boy, that's not good. But yeah, like I was saying, I feel like... oh, there we go, we're back. I feel like the game has just drastically shifted since the last time Mega Rayquaza was in raids. The last time it was in raids, when it first debuted, I feel like our most powerful options was like Mega Glalie along with Shadow Mamoswine. But now we have options like Black and White Kyurem. We got Crown form Zacian and Zamazenta. We got, of course, Mega Rayquaza. I think it's interesting. The game has definitely changed over the years. Makes me feel like we're going to see even more changes to come. You know, of course, Mega Mewtwo X and Mega Mewtwo Y. Those are going to be game changers for sure. And then we got other things on the horizon like new Mega Evolutions from Pokemon Legends EA. So yeah, I'm curious to see how the game's going to feel within, let's say, a year from now. Alright, 2687, that's pretty good, but I don't think that's anywhere close to a hundo. No shinies yet, of course. This is only raid number 3. The Pokemon are getting caught really easily, so I think I'm just going to Silver Pineapple the whole way through. Nope. So I got 2,179 Rayquaza Mega Energy. I got 2 Meteorites. I feel like I need more. May sound greedy, but I feel like when it comes to Mega Rayquaza, having as much Mega Energy as possible is always ideal. Especially because if you were to look at my collection, this is one that I'm trying to max out. Of course, I've already Mega Evolved it in the past. This one is, of course, my main. This one's been Mega Evolved for quite some time, but I would like to get more. I would like to get more. If I were to pick up a third hundo, that would be sick. Don't know if it'll happen today, but at the very least, I should try to farm up as much candy as I can to max out that one hundo. That would probably be the main goal for today. So yeah. Now, one thing that's actually quite significant regarding this raid day is that it's actually right after we got the new leveling system. And of course, I have my Pokemon GO++ going around the clock because I need to catch 100 Pokemon within a single day, which is not difficult, but it's nice that I'm able to do it in the background as I'm doing these raids. Yeah, I think that's an interesting dynamic because within this raid day, suddenly I'm thinking about experience. Suddenly I'm thinking about completing various tasks because on top of trying to get these Rayquaza, I'm also trying to level up. Right now I am level 70 because of course I was level 50 before and I was transported immediately to level 70 once the new level system was implemented. And now I'm trying to grind my way to level 71. Not a shiny, decent CP. Let's actually see if this one is going to be anywhere close to a hundo. That'd be nice. I believe it's 27 something for a weather boosted, so I'm pretty sure this is not a hundo, but maybe it is. I'm really bad about that. I feel like I should memorize the 100% IV CPs for all these Pokemon before I jump into a raid day. I know some players make it a point to do that. I tend to not care. I tend to have it be a nice surprise. I kind of like the old school method of just appraising after you catch it, just to see if it is a hundo. Just feels more exciting that way. I'm doing really bad with these throws. I gotta remember that I'm actually trying to catch these for the candy. Generally, when it comes to these raid days, I have the very bad habit of just not really trying on throws if it's not a shiny. But this time, since I actually need XL candies for this Pokemon, I actually need to put in some effort. Oh my gosh, come on. Let me see if it'll catch on this one. Oh my god. I'm not even bothering with the set circle trick though, because for me it's all about getting these done as fast as possible. Oh boy, okay. Down to 6 balls. There you go. Excellent curveball. 1, 2, Whew, okay, we'll do a silver. Silver pineapple, sometimes it'll catch on that. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Yep, see, sometimes you just gotta switch it up a little bit. All right, and we get bonus candy. And it's not good IVs as we predicted. Oh yeah, oh, okay, looks like the raids are resetting. So yeah, I think that's a pretty big deal. I think that's a pretty big part of today is that I'm going to be trying to get to level 71. I already have the experience requirement, but even so, I feel like I should be lucky egging. Do I even have one going? Oh no. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's actually get some lucky eggs going. As you can see, I've been saving up quite a few for the new leveling system. So we got to make sure we have these going because I'm pretty sure I'm not at the total experience needed in order to get to level 80. So hopefully we can pick up a good amount of experience. Considering how many raids we're doing though, yeah, I'm pretty sure we'll be getting quite a bit. But yeah, catching Pokemon in the background, doing as many of these raids as I can, and hopefully I'll make some good ways towards level 71. My goodness, these are just getting knocked out so fast. So I did say that these are going to be top counters, but I feel like I actually should be dodging. Oh boy, they're getting one-tapped every single one. So that is the scary thing about Mega Rayquaza. It is still a hard-hitting Pokemon, of course. Alright. Oop. It's not doing a charge attack, which means it's gonna go down. Nice. Sweet. So I've done a significant number of raids already. Quite a bit. Getting a good amount of candy. No hundos, no shinies, surprisingly. There it is, with the lucky egg. Quite a lot of experience. Sweet. For shiny, nope. 2706 though, there you go. Okay, we're at 42 out of 100 Pokemon caught, so thankfully my Pokemon GO Plus Plus is doing its work. Doing what I paid for it to do. Alright, so we've been doing quite a few of these raids, and I will say my candy count is going up, and actually the amount of rare candies I'm getting is actually going up quite substantially. Those are always a plus, but not getting anything in terms of IVs or shinies, which is kind of unfortunate. But I do like that pretty much every single one of these raids, pretty much every single one so far, has been full lobbies of 20 players. Always a good thing. But yeah, they're going down really fast. I'm essentially getting wrecked. Like every single one of my Pokemon are getting wrecked. But I'm having no issues at all, which is always a good thing. I think that's one of the things with raid days that can be very frustrating, is like, even if you have a lot of players, sometimes they don't go down that quickly. Yeah, but these have been okay. Getting substantial amount of Mega Energy. Not a good one at all. Wow, I don't even know if you're worth silver pin apps. Let's just use it. Oh, come on. Bada bing, bada boom. There we go. Trying to get candies. Ah, come on. Been saying this from the beginning. One of my biggest gripes with these raid days is, of course, the catch rate. They need to make sure, I feel like for every raid day, they should at least bump up the catch rates. That's like the one thing they never do. On occasion, they may do that if you buy like the premium ticket, but God, this is like one of the most frustrating aspects of raid days. Oy. Oh my God. Come on. Come on. Alright, one. Oh. I think it's because I'm using silvers. Let's just go back to the golden Raz. Whether we get 3 candy or 6, it don't matter, as long as we're getting them. 2. No. Okay. Another interesting thing is, like, every single one of these raids has been weather boosted. Pretty cool. I like that. You get a little bit extra candies, I think. There you go. Maybe not. You get extra Stardust, that's right. Yeah. Oh yeah, there we go. Let's jump into this one. Yeah, you can see, oh, I'm in my premium passes already. Well, that's not good. Don't really have too many of those. Might have to get some packs maybe, I don't know. But yeah, overall, pretty good day. I will say it's all about farming up candies, Mega Energy. If you don't have a Mega Rayquaza yet, yeah, this was a super important day, because this is probably the most powerful Pokemon that we're going to have for quite some time. Again, I think the only Pokemon that's going to be more powerful than Mega Rayquaza is, of course, Mega Mewtwo, but I don't know when we're going to get those. And on top of that, I don't know when Mega Rayquaza is going to come back. So I will say today was very productive. I will probably grind it out a little bit more before heading out. But yeah, this was fun. Yeah, unfortunately nothing really substantial, but I still felt like today was a good day. So yeah, anyway, that's going to be it. Hope you enjoyed this video. I know it wasn't really much. I know maybe you were hoping for something cool like a shiny or a shundo or a hundo. Actually, you know what, maybe this one will be it. So we'll close it off after this one. we'll take this one down, and that'll be it. Maybe this will be the big one, who knows. I've been getting pretty unlucky with these sort of raid days though. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like for the last several raid days, either I'm not getting shinies, or I'm not getting high IVs, or I'm not getting both. Today might be one of those days. But the nice thing is, I already have a shundo of this, so no pressure there. But I know the same can't be said for most people. Alright, is it even gonna be shiny? Come on. Nope. 2686, there you go. Story of my life. Well, yeah, that's it. Hope you enjoyed this video, and hope you had yourself a really good Mega Rayquaza raid day. And yeah, that's gonna be it. I'm Count Jinsula, and I'll catch y'all later. Actually, you know what? Before I end off this video, let me just max out that hundo. So you can see right here, I have a Shundo Rayquaza. Just to prove it, 100% IV, fully maxed out. But I also had this hundo, and I wanted to max this one out. That was kind of like my goal for today. So I did get enough candies. So there you go. Boom, maxed out. So yeah, just wanted to do that real quick. And this thing is going crazy. So yeah, there you go. Good day. Got my goals done. And that's it. So yeah.